Hi, my name is Maura Lloyd, and for this presentation for CI 152, I decided to research and write about phone addiction in adolescence, but especially in schools and the impact that they have on learning. So to start us off, as we may know, cell phone use has been happening for many years. This problem probably started in the early 2000s. However, I feel that this problem has become a bigger issue since COVID-19. The development of technology has been insane over the years, and pretty much everyone has a phone these days. So going into that, we see phones everywhere. Phones are part of our daily lives. We rely on our phones to do everything for us, to call, email, text, to watch videos, for Canvas, for school. We rely on our phones so heavily, and so do the generations coming up. So first of all, phones in school have become a major distraction for students. When they get a notification, they always look at it. They feel like they are missing out on something. They want to constantly check their social media to see if any of their friends have commented on their posts, have liked their posts, if their friends have posted anything. So phones have become a major distraction in school. And this has led to an addiction. So with our phones, we can play games, watch movies, watch shows, text our friends. We rely on our phones to do everything for us, that we're using them so much that we are becoming addicted to our phones. And so are our students in our classes. So phone use may lead to impacting results on a child. For example, a child that spends a lot of time on their phone may be cyberbullied. Kids online are really mean to each other. They leave hateful comments, they say mean things, and this can really negatively impact a child and their mental health. Phones also lead to cheating in a classroom, especially with ChatGPT. A student can get any answer that they want for exams and assignments. This makes it really hard on the teacher to try and eliminate this because we have all the answers at the touch of our cell phones. I feel that another contributing issue to phone use in children is parents. Parents are the ones who are buying phones for their students. They enable them to act like this. They give them the phones so that they bring them to school. And a lot of the time, there is no policies or procedures that a household does at home regarding screen time and phones. So a child thinks it's okay to go to school and use them all day long like they would at home. So schools have tried really hard to try and eliminate this problem. Some schools ban phones or they take them away, as we see in this picture. However, this is really hard because rules can be inconsistent across districts and from classroom to classroom. This can lead to tension between teachers, as some teachers see cell phones as a tool, while others think that they are a major distraction. This can make it hard for a school to have consistent rules across the board from classroom to classroom. Teachers begin to see phones as a battle. They feel like they're constantly badgering their students, like, please get off your phone. And it becomes really overwhelming for the teacher. We feel like we shouldn't have to take the phones from the students, and it's just a constant battle. Also, taking away a phone from a student can also cause a lot of tension within a classroom. So as I had said, some teachers see phones as tools. They can be used for Kahoot, Canvas is on our phone, for educational games, things like Google Classroom. Those are just a few ideas of ways that phones can be used as tools. So one recommendation that I have for this issue is teaching teachers how to give students the tools to use phones and the internet correctly. Instead of just taking away their phones or telling them to stay off of them, we should be teaching them how to use them safely. and how to remain safe on the internet as far as social media goes. Another recommendation I have is to stay consistent throughout all classrooms on a campus, preferably from district to district, as well as students may transfer. Keeping the expectations the same across the board leaves no error for a student to know, like they know what to do because the expectations are clear. So something that I have learned in CI 152 that relates to this is we need to be modeling the behavior that we want our students to do. Oftentimes, I've been in classes where a teacher pulls out their phone and is scrolling, and so that makes us feel like we're allowed to do it as well. So I think that we need to model the behavior that we want our students so that they know that the expectations. And lastly, I feel like with all of these recommendations and teachers working together that we can make a successful classroom and not have to yell at students all the time about their phones. Thank you.